5 reasons why she cannot handle the joystick. Now, the truth is, not every woman's juicy part is built to take every joystick that is out there. But the length of most juicy parts, unstimulated, range from 2.75 inches to about 3/4 inches. Having good compatibility in a bed is like a puzzle. The joystick and the juicy part have got to fit in completely to be able to completely enjoy intimacy. On today's show, I will be sharing with you 5 reasons why she cannot handle the joystick. My name is Jane Lawrence and I am your love doctor. Now, one of the powerful elements that can bring a woman to enjoy in every bit of lovemaking is the mind. Our brains get very good at being at many places at once. And it turns out that that's actually really bad for intimacy, and it requires a great deal of concentration and an attentional mechanism to be able to enjoy and take the D. And so unless women are deliberately paying attention to the present moment, their mind will continue to do what it does, which is wander, move about. Plus, if she's gone through a traumatic experience associated with intercourse, it will definitely affect her ability to take the joystick, because automatically her joystick is going to clench at every possible intrusion, because what her mind is interpreting at the moment is fear, harm. And so the juicy part tightens up and causes pain. And this is particularly relatable to women who's been violated. So if you're going through some awkward time enjoying lovemaking because of the experiences or the traumatic experiences that you've been through or you've had, you will have to speak to a therapy so that they walk you through your pain and help you come out at the other side of life that's better and promising. And until you are able to deal with what's keeping you from enjoying intimacy with your loved one or with your lover or with your partner or with your husband, it's always going to be a difficult time for you during that period. And I truly sympathize with you. Now, another reason why she can't handle the D is the fact that you're not her size. Look, regardless of the fact that women say that they want their man to be big, all right, now the truth is, not every woman's juicy part is built to take every joystick that is out there. That's the truth. That's the fact. Because look at it from the biological point of view. The juicy part are like tubes with walls of wrinkled tissues that lay against one another. Of course, it can stretch to allow something to go in and out, but the length of most juicy parts, unstimulated, range from 2.75 inches to about 3/4 inches. All right, and when a woman is aroused, it increases to between 4.25 inches to 4.75 inches. So you see, regardless of how long the juicy part is, or regardless of how deep the juicy part is, the area that is thought to be most important for women's sexual response is the outer 1/3 of it, the outer 1/3 from the opening of the juicy part. And so if a woman is with a man that's 6 inches or 8 inches long, you know it's going to be one hell of a pain when he tries to shove it all in. So having good compatibility in a bed is like a puzzle. The joystick and the juicy part have got to fit in completely to be able to completely enjoy intimacy. So she can't take the D when it keeps hitting her cervix. So for y'all who don't know what the cervix looks like, it's like a donut shape, right? It's like a donut actually that separates the juicy part and the uterus. So it's like the end of the juicy part, but only opens during childbirth. That's why it's funny when some men, think that they have to be really careful when they're thrusting their pregnant wives for fear that they might be heating or hurting the baby. You can't do that, because the truth is, when the cervix keeps getting hit, the woman will feel a sharp pain, and it may even cause bleeding. So reduce the force you put into your thrust. Okay, I like how that sounded. Reduce the force that you put in your thrust. And then read her body language. If she's pushing you away farther, all right, like her hands are pushing your thighs away, then you have to understand that it could be hurting her. Number 3, the third reason why she's not able to take your joystick is because the juicy part isn't lubricating. It's not lubricating well enough. listen, dryness is a thing for most women, and it happens when there is a drop in estrogen levels due to stress or medication or even menopause. All right, so estrogen is what keeps the juicy part lubricated and nice and juicy and all of that stuff. So any drop in this hormone will definitely make it painful for her to have any intercourse with you. So if this is the case, again, it is crucial for you to see your doctor, who may recommend lifestyle change or even a hormone replacement therapy. All right, and for the men, don't think that if you pump her long enough, hard enough, she's going to get wet. As a matter of fact, women will start to get dry after 10 to 15 minutes of, you know, thrusting in and out. And that's why it's very advisable for you to alternate in between foreplay and thrusting. Use a lot of lubes as well, all right? Or else you would just end up causing her wall to get irritated, peel, and even bleed, and you don't want that. And number 4, the position that you guys are taking. I mean, the position that you take may not be too comfortable for you as a woman, putting into consideration how your man's joystick is shaped or your anatomy as a woman is positioned, all right? And so when he puts you in an uncomfortable position, it will make it harder for you to take the D like a pro. So don't just lay there accepting all kinds of weird position to make him happy. You could either take charge by speaking up and asking for a position that you're most comfortable in and you enjoy the ride as you go. So if your partner has a curved joystick, some positions may feel a little, well, unpleasant. Every woman is different. Therefore, not every position is going to be enjoyable. Not every woman would love doggy style. Not every woman would like cowgirl style. Do you get what I mean? So if you find a certain position isn't making you feel great down there, then try switching it up. Missionary and spooning positions are the most comfortable to get in. Plus, any kind of extreme twisting and bending during lovemaking can be pretty uncomfortable. So especially if you have a tipped uterus or a retroverted uterus. Women who have retroverted uterus have their cervix in a different position, and that can make lovemaking very uncomfortable. And this is an issue that most likely occurs when the man tries to make a rare entry position and also deep thrusting. All right, so if he's making a rare entry position or making a deep thrust, it's going to be very painful because the joystick will be closer to the cervix. All right, but a quick position twist would change all of that, would potentially remove all of that discomfort that you might be feeling. And also, as a woman, try penetrating by staying on top. You know, maybe if you can saddle from on top so that you can control the depth of penetration that you have. Another reason, which is finally the one, another reason why it is hard for you to take the joystick is a possibility of having vulvodynia. Now, vulvodynia is a chronic pain syndrome that affects a woman's vulva. Usually it causes pain and, you know, some sort of tenderness right around the opening of the juicy part with no obvious cause. See, a lot of women go through a lot of stuff, a lot of problems. So you have to give, women are going through stuff. That's basically it. And then the exact cause of vulvodynia is not really known, all right? But it seems to occur more frequently in women who have had, you know, multiple infection like yeast infections. So see your doctor for treatment to help control the pain and, you know, just get on enjoying your love life with your partner or with your spouse. These are but a few that I've been able to come up with. There are lots of other ones, other reasons why a woman cannot take the D, but I hope that this answers your burning questions or your burning third in case you're with a woman who seems to not enjoy you no matter what you do. Until next time, keep living the fab life. I am Jane Lawrence, I forgot to mention. Bye.